क्या आपको पता है India was one of the highest in the terms of household saving ratios in the world, but that ratio and percentage dipped to the lowest in 5 years. As compared to 15.9% in financial year 2021, the gross financial savings of households in India stood at 10.8% in financial year 2022. ये ड्रास्टिक चेंज हुआ कैसे? इंडिया एक सेव मनी मेंटालिटी से स्पेंड मनी मेंटालिटी की तरफ कैसे जा रहा है? Concepts like YOLO, you only live once, or spend today, save tomorrow, why are getting popular. In today's fast-forward culture, everybody likes to live life to the fullest. कुछ भी छूटना नहीं चाहिए. Do you know FOMO? Fear of missing out? जिसकी वजह से people are more into the mindset of enjoy now, save later or buy now, pay later. This actually is the target of these fancy credit card companies जो आपको interesting and amazing schemes बताकर will force you to spend more. All of these credit businesses are based upon your bad financial behavior or decisions. In deep down, हम सबको पता है कि we should save money and make the right financial decision. But कैसे? Don't worry, we are here to make you understand all about this saving and spending money concepts in today's episodes where we discuss what are the right ways to balance our savings and spending habits. What should we do in the first place? Save first or spend first?
Hi, I'm Yogita, a practicing financial planner since 2011 and a registered life planner with the Kinder Institute of Life Planning USA since 2014. Due to circumstances, I realized that a lot of things revolve around money. And when I was a CFO in a private company till 2010, and I just did my CFP. But when I did my CFP, I realized that this was my calling, because if I could do a lot of mistakes, and this was a reason I came into financial planning. Today, I'm in a great place because I see a lot of people changing their habits, changing the way of living. And I would love to ensure that a lot of people change their way of living and ensure that they meet their goals and dreams the way they want to. There's no right or there's no wrong. So it all depends on individuals doing. A person could spend and then save, but at the same time, if he's saving quite enough of his income, say around 40-50% of his income, then he's good enough. If he's not at all saving, then he's not in the right space. So there's no right or wrong. Let's take this example. If he's going to spend on material things, which he might not have use for it in the next few months or few years, that's not the right space to be in. But if he's spending on experiences, he's spending on things that he really wants to do, then yes, it's the right place to be. So I would generally say you need to first budget yourself, and then you should understand that what is it really you want from money after spending on needs, and then getting into spending. But before that, yes, of course, a little bit of saving has to be kept aside for the future. So there has to be, most importantly, a budgeting done for everything. There's always this thing, the older generation saved a lot and the younger generation doesn't save a lot, they just spend a lot. We are actually generalizing on the basis of generation, but that's not the thing that should happen. Let me give you examples. So I have this client who is a senior citizen who's hoarded money like anything, who has 3 flats, 3 commercial properties, but unfortunately she never lived her life, and today she is going through a loss of memory. At the same time, there's this other lady whose only son is in the US, but she has decent wealth. She has 3 flats in Mumbai rented out, but what she does here is she looks after her health because she's alone out here. At the same time, she donates, because that's her desire, that I want to donate. She travels also. Maybe she may not travel to exotic places, but she does travel. So she has her life in place at the same time. How do you generalize a person like that? How do you say, okay, this senior citizen saved a lot, and how do you generalize? At the same time, youngsters. I have seen a young client who has a decent income, but he spends a lot on material things. So he'll have an iPhone, he'll have the best of watches with those watch cases, he'll spend money on gyms, but at the same time he will have black water. And then there are again youngsters who are curious to learn about finances. So trust me, there is no right, there is no wrong. The most important is bringing a balance between spending and saving, ensuring that you're spending on more experiences, so that spending on something that you really love or you would want to be, so that when you're on your deathbed, you don't want to have that regret that you did not do something that you really wanted to do, or you did not become something that you really wanted to be. सो अ पर्सन जिसको खर्चा करने की आदत है, उसने कभी पहले सोचा ही नहीं कि मैं आईफोन खरीद रहा हूँ तो मेरे पास उतना पैसा है. ही इज ऑलवेज थिंकिंग कि क्रेडिट कार्ड से मैं पेमेंट कर रहा हूँ ना, स्वाइप कर रहा हूँ, कल पेमेंट कर दूंगा. एंड at that point of time he ended up having a huge credit card debt. तो वहाँ वो लड़का गलत हुआ. तो वहाँ पे he needed an advisor or he needed a hand holding कि भाई देखो ये गलत है. Do not think about the future के assume मत करो कि ये मैं खर्चा कर लूँगा. So again that budgeting thing becomes very important. At the same time कोई लोग जो है उन लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई मेरे पास पैसा है पर मुझे आईफोन नहीं खरीदना है. मुझे ठीक है, मेरा काम तो सैमसंग से भी हो जाता है और asus से भी हो जाता है या कोई और OnePlus से भी हो जाता है. It's a perspective of the person. A young person might want to travel and he might want to experience the best of places. जैसे जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा देखा था हमने, right? And उसके बाद काफी youngsters ने चालू किया है कि हमको स्पेन जाके स्काई डाइविंग करना है, which is not bad at all. But again, limit is very important. स्टार्टिंग सेविंग अर्ली इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अभी जैसे वॉरेन बुफे ने पहले स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट किया था एट द एज ऑफ 11 एंड ही सेड दैट आई थिंक आई वाज टू लेट इन इन्वेस्टिंग. अनफॉर्चुनेटली अपने कंट्री में एवरीथिंग गोज टू द पेरेंट्स टू इन्वेस्ट ऑन हिज बिहाफ. हैविंग सेड दैट, अगर वो 18 साल के बाद, एंड ऑब्वियसली उन लोग कमाने चालू ही करते हैं 20-21 साल के बाद वंस दे बिकम ग्रेजुएट्स, इफ दे स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, then it is fantastic. If these people at the age of 21 can start investing in the right manner as early as possible, आज job लगा, next month से चालू कर दिया, fantastic, nothing like it. Right now we're working with people in the age of 35, 40 or even 21 because I've got a lot of youngsters coming in to me. उन्होंने जो savings की है, जो super senior citizens ने की है, वो always have been in the form of traditional investment. They've been scared of markets, gamble है, etc. etc. अभी जो youngsters आ रहे हैं, they are more willing to take risk. Wealth has been created in both ways. Let's take my example. जब मेरा बेटा जन्मा तो my mama who was in a bank, he immediately opened a PPF account in the name of my child. And immense wealth has been created in that sense क्योंकि हमने वहाँ पे उसका PPF चालू किया, फिर वापस उसी immediately हमने mutual funds investment चालू किया. So his entire education cost was already taken care of and he is actually studied in best of institutes in India. वहाँ अगर हमने जल्दी चालू कर दिया as parents, then yes, a lot of things can be taken care of. One thing, ये apps जो है for example UPI या BNPL etc. you know, especially UPI. Now I realized when I started using GPay, पता ही नहीं चल रहा है खर्च कहाँ हो रहा है because अगर ऑटो वाले के पास छुट्टा नहीं है, हमने GPay कर दिया. So then एक वो किक मिला, मैं देख ही नहीं रही हूँ कि मेरा खर्चा कितना हो रहा है. So for anybody to save, anybody to steer clear of all these things, they have to keep ensuring that they are spending within their limit, keeping a budget of that expense. So immediately you know you have to थिंक कि मैंने अगर आज 5,000 का खर्चा किया है जीपे से, अगर उतना ही मेरा लिमिट है तो उससे आगे नहीं जाना है. एंड फॉर दैट आई नीड टू फर्स्ट इन्वेस्ट एंड देन स्टार्ट स्पेंडिंग. तो मुझे डेफिनेटली पता चलेगा कि हाँ मेरे पास खर्चे के लिए इतना पैसा है. बट लाइक आई सेड, वो एक आदमी ने क्रेडिट कार्ड स्वाइप करते गया और उसके पास उसको पता ही नहीं चला कि उसका क्रेडिट कार्ड का लिमिट कब तक पूरा हो गया. सो इवन इफ अ क्रेडिट कार्ड इज गिविंग अ लिमिट ऑफ 1,70,000 or maybe 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs, you have to ensure that you are keeping a limit on yourself. भले वो 5 लाख का लिमिट दे, but if I have a limit of 1 lakh in this month, I have to ensure that I have to spend only 1 lakh and not beyond that. अगर वो कंट्रोल तुम्हारे पास नहीं है, then you are going to be in a mess. See, the realization only will come with a maturity. अभी जैसे हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि दीवार फिल्म था, दीवार में एक सिचुएशन था, सेम सिचुएशन, 2 भाई, एक भाई क्रिमिनल हो गया, एक भाई पुलिस हो गया. सिचुएशन any of us will be there, but that the reaction to that situation has to change. कैसे हम लोग realize करेंगे? It will only come with the thing that okay, maybe this is not right for me. And how does that come to you? Only with that maturity, or unless there is a dramatic thing that has happened in your life. तब तुमको वो किक मिलता है कि हाँ गलत हुआ है, now I have to sort it out. तब तक वो realization आना बहुत मुश्किल है. Unless you have somebody with you who is telling you कि this is wrong. कितने लोग वो आदमी की बात सुनते हैं, वो भी एक क्वेश्चन मार्क है. तो ये realization जब तक तुमको लात नहीं पड़ती तब तक नहीं आता. Let me tell you about it. जब एडवाइस की बात आती है, वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड हिज रिलेशनशिप विद मनी, क्योंकि अगर किसी ने पहले ही when he started growing up सुना है कि यार पैसा पेड़ पे नहीं उगता है, तो उसका एक ऐसा रहेगा कि हाँ पैसा बहुत ज़रूरी है, मुझे खर्चा नहीं करना है. And that would happen at the point of him being कंजूस, or not spending at all. At the same time किसी ने ये सुन के बोला है कि यार ये तो हमेशा की बात है, let me खर्चा ही करना. हर तरह का आदमी आता है, लेकिन उसका जो रिलेशनशिप है पैसे के साथ वो देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि वो रिलेशनशिप के कारण he is behaving the way he is behaving with money today. वो बहुत important है. Let me again give you a story. I was attending this life planning session in US and वहाँ पे एक American था. And let me tell you, all human beings are same. It's not American or Indian. The story will remain the same for everyone. ये आदमी, he was about to retire with the San Francisco police. He had immense wealth. He had created lots of properties which were rented out. He was earning so much rent that he could easily spend and still save from that rent also. उसका एक ही desire था कि he wanted to go on a spiritual journey across the world. But because he had gone through his struggles in life, he didn't want to spend that much, or he thought that he didn't have the spending capacity. He thought that way, but he didn't realize that he's at the age of 60-65 now. अगर वो आज नहीं खर्चा करेगा तो कब करेगा? When we as planners realized that relationship, we understood his finances. We actually told him that life is beyond this, and that's when he realized that yes, I can do it. It was very important for him to visualize his life the way he wanted to. That realization that you said, it will only come when you actually visualize what you really want in life. Then you are at a very, very good place. Then you know where you want to go. Your goal is right in front of you. And वहीं पे आपको पता है कि okay, this is what I have to save for. This is what I have to do in the future. बस ये एक relationship with money. Because एक struggle से गया है, मुझे खर्चा नहीं करना है, मुझे शायद मेरे पास पता ही नहीं मुझे खर्चा करने के लिए पैसा है या नहीं. वहीं पे वो अटक गया. We made him visualize that he is sitting in a temple in Tibet and meditating, and we had already gone through his finances, so we just told him that you are 60, you don't know whether there's a tomorrow or not. Why not do it today? Very important to change your psychology, money psychology, because otherwise there will be people who will say, yeah, I don't know if there's tomorrow, let me start spending. So we have to tell them that there is going to be a tomorrow, but at the same time there will be people who will be saying कि अरे शायद हम लोग 30 साल जिएंगे तो सिर्फ बचा के रखना है. And that time you have to tell them that there may not be a tomorrow. So ये psychology change करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. I would genuinely request people that budget yourself. Do spend on your desires, but not on materialistic things, on experiences. At the same time, invest so that you have a better future.